Hey there fellow dowsers and mind body wisdom fans. This video is going to address any post-pandemic anxiety you might have or fears about returning to normal, which is being termed as FONO, fear of normalcy, returning back after the pandemic. You might even have some fears of, they're calling these new variants, mutations of the COVID-19. I have to admit I feel a little anxiety about that myself, and I want to share with you how to get rid of it. Now, if you don't know how to dowse but you've been interested for a long time, which is why you're watching this video, I recommend my book, Fearless Accurate Dowsing. It's got like 3 decades of all my wisdom put into there, how to help yourself for self-care, your animal friends, your family, your friends, from start to finish. And it's good for advanced dowsers as well. A lot of them have contacted me and said they've learned a lot. So let's get back to the fear of normalcy and post-pandemic stress and such. The first thing I would say is, if you know what it is, if you know, I feel anxious about going out after staying inside so often, or being out because so many people aren't wearing masks, whatever, identify that and clear it. The quickest way to clear this stuff is to clear your governing vessel meridian while you talk about letting go of these fears. I've been doing this for a long time, and I'll tell you, it has helped people all over the world and their animal friends, and it can help you too. You just talk about it. I now release this fear of going out in public and getting sick because so many people aren't wearing masks or weren't vaccinated. Or maybe I don't want to face the stress at the job I used to. Maybe I've been working from home for over a year now and going back to the office and being around all these people, and some of them are horrible gossips. I let go of my fear and my anxiety of returning to normal. Go away, FONO, go away. It's good if you laugh about it too, because that seems to clear it faster. Letting go of my fear of these new variants coming down the line. Letting go of all pandemic fear and anything from, even from long ago, leftover fear. When all this stuff started happening over a year ago, and it just seemed like so much emotional terrorism, didn't it? Everyone was afraid. I let go of these fears now because I don't want to be afraid. Because we know fear is like a freaking magnet, man. What you fear will appear, and you don't want any of that. So just clear it out. You can tap under your nose if you got some shoulder pain or something, or do a crumbling motion, but it's very effective. So the dowsing comes in where you could have dowsed earlier to find out, do you have any fears left over from the pandemic? And when I dowse, I ask a question, bring my hands together, and they just sort of magically, whoa, fingers will touch for a yes, or go to my palm for a no. I programmed that in years ago. Any dowsing technique that works well for you is the one you should use. So I'm just going to ask, 1 hour ago, I had some post-pandemic fears. Fear of not being safe, fear the bad times will never end, fear of failure to stay healthy, fears of rejection or abandonment by anyone, even the government, healthcare system, fears of the consequences of successful return to normalcy. So basically my fear was that the bad times will never end. On a scale of 0 to 10, that was level 10, 9, 8. Okay, that's pretty high. I'm just going to ask now, that was 1 hour ago. Those fears, that fear that the bad times will never end with this pandemic, that's still there, still inside me, vibrating somewhere, maybe in one of my chakras, in my torso, and one of my internal organs, which I definitely don't want. It's completely gone. Okay. That's how I would do it. Find out what the fear is, clear it, and then test and make sure it's gone. And if you don't know how to dowse, maybe you don't even want to learn, that's okay. Just release your fears. Anytime you feel a little anxiety, you don't need to repress it. Express it and clear it out, and you're going to feel so much better. More energy. You're going to feel lighter. You're going to feel stronger, more empowered. And you know what? You can be an example to your loved ones, your co-workers. They'll be like, wow, what happened to you? You're so happy all the time. You're just so energized. You're so positive. Show them how to clear it. Just clear the governing vessel meridian, or use EFT if you want. I let go of these fears. There's so many things you can do, but don't hold on to it, please, for the sake of your health and your loved ones, who they would suffer so much seeing you in any kind of emotional, physical, mental, spiritual pain. Do it for them if you don't do it for yourself, because you are a treasure, remember that, and you are loved by more people than you know. Thank you so much for watching today. Please leave a comment if you'd like. Subscribe to my channel. Check out my website, emorescue.com. You can get 10 free chapters of my Dowsing book right there on the home page, and tons of links to other information how you can help yourself and your loved ones. Thank you. Peace out. Namaste. Subscribe to my bi-monthly newsletter and get 10 free chapters of Fearless Accurate Dowsing. There are links to all my Amazon books on the home page, emorescue.com. Thank you.